Since the founding fathers, the love of the land is something buried deep inside of us. It is our heritage, our history, our passion. And we are its greatest stewards. From the smallest blades of grass to the widest of nature's wonders, this is who we are. This is Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land. Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Outdoor Bank, get out there. Big Frig, a way of life. Frank's Butcher Shop, Wyoming born, raised, and shipped to your door. Tacticam, always on the hunt. And by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Welcome to Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land. I'm your host, Alan Treadwell. On this episode, we're going to Colorado. First, we're going to take a look at a ranch with unmatched views, great hunting, and an immaculate 10,000 square foot home. And then we move northwest to tour a ranch with live springs, excellent hunting, and a setup to run 300 to 400 pair on beautiful rolling meadows backed with stunning views. And while we showcase a few select listings on each episode, Hayden Outdoors has hundreds of properties from coast to coast listed on HaydenOutdoors.com. Now let's head down to Georgia, where I had the opportunity to meet up with Heath Thompson on a property he's transforming and learn all about the use of prescribed fire.
Usually, man, when we get started on these things, we go ahead and pull a map up and we try to figure out which way our wind direction is and how we're going to put our fire breaks in.
Is this the highway over here on this west side?
That's Highway 24 right there. And what we did is we had one of our guys come in and we put a fire break from here all the way around to here. This is all a big hardwood bottom that falls off about 70 feet, and this is the creek. So we're not really worried about this section, but all this upland section here we're going to burn. And today we're going to have a west-northwest wind, so it's going to come across sort of like this. And these are our danger spots right here. That's where we're going to start. We're probably going to start right here in this corner and catch this side and catch this side and get these good and safe and burn back a little bit. We've got to get this done. This is going to be quail management this next season. And we've got a lot of green out there, a lot of sweet gum. We want to get that taken care of. It's one of the reasons we waited this late in the season is to kill some of this green vegetation.
Yep. Well, let's go do it.
All right, sounds good.
You know, we talk a lot about getting the most out of your land, and that looks different in every part of the country. But down in Georgia, pine plantations are a great way to make some money back through soft timber harvest. And with proper management through prescribed fire, you can really add a lot of value through wildlife habitat and excellent hunting.
Up here by the highway, I left it thick. What I wanted here really is a barrier.
Okay.
I didn't want the highway to be a part of this property. I wanted something to just kind of, because we're going to hunt right up to this edge. And we took a few trees out in here, but not much. But as we get down into here, 100 yards off, you'll see that we've opened it up. And that's where we really took that basil area, the trees per acre, down. And it looks good. A lot of work went into getting it like this. We marked the trees and we tried to high grade everything. If you'll look up, what I try to do, another thing that's very important, probably the most important thing, is when you mark timber, you're looking for forks. When you come through here, we wanted to take any tree we can, and we're going to leave a few, but that had a fork in it out. We tried to leave tall, straight, sound trees. That way, if later on we want to take some more out, we're You're always trying to grow poles, telephone poles. So that's our goal here. Is these trees, what's left, one day will be straight, pretty, tall, sound, trees.
What are you doing? Just unload the buggy?
Unload the buggy.
This is so cool for me because I've been down in the South several times hunting on some of the, amazing plantations behind quail dogs, and you get those coveys and you're sitting there in that wide open pine timber with the native grass coming up and the coveys of quail in there, and it's easy to take for granted the fun and the beauty that you're having that day, but this is the first time to actually be down here on one of those properties before it was that pristine, beautiful quail hunting place. So it's going to be such a treat for me today to be able to come out here, actually get to be able to do a little bit of the work and see what it takes to turn one of those properties into one of those amazing places.
Benji Anderson, grew up with him.
Ben?
Yeah, Benji.
Benji?
Yes, sir.
Alan Treadwell, nice to meet you, sir.
Hunter McCormick.
Hunter, nice to meet you, sir. What do we need to look out for today?
The biggest thing is wind's going to be up a little bit, so we're going to need to watch that. But I think we'll be done by lunch or a little after lunch or something like that. So
Before it gets too high,
yeah,
get her done.
I think we're going to get up to, 20?
Yeah, at least.
Let's get going. Let's get started. All right, what we're going to do right now is we're going to start a little test fire. Okay. We know that this is our worst point. This is the far back corner. This is basically our southeast corner of the property. We've got a northwest wind.
If this was a lake, this is where the whitecaps would be the highest.
This is where it's at. I mean, this is where we're gonna get in here. We're just enough.
So you just want a little bit of a backburn here is all you want.
Right now, I'm just looking to see what the actual smoke's gonna do. This smoke, in today's world of burning, this smoke is as important as the fire. We have got to control smoke. It's our responsibility. We can't shut highways down. We can't do that anymore.
There's so many factors to consider, from controlling the smoke to wind direction, proper fire breaks. Prescribed fire is an excellent management technique that can really benefit a property by taking out invasives and old vegetation and allowing room for native growth. But doing it safely should be a priority, and consulting someone with knowledge and experience like Heath can go a long ways to putting together a successful burn, and I was excited to take part and learn more.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Big Frig, a way of life.
It's time to elevate your banking experience. Open an account with Outdoor Bank in under 5 minutes, anytime, anywhere. It's quick and easy. Instantly fund your account with a debit card, credit card, or wire transfer. Rest easy with advanced encryption and security protocols, ensuring your personal and financial information is protected. Start managing your finances, transferring money, and making payments right away. Open your account today and experience a different level of banking with Outdoor Bank.
The Double Down Ranch is an exquisite equestrian property sitting on 164 acres in the beautiful hills of Missouri. The center of the Double Down Ranch is a luxurious 18,000 square foot home with a 2-story great room and a private master bedroom like no other. A 60,000 square foot indoor riding arena is climate controlled and is complemented by 2 additional barns with stalls. With pristinely manicured grounds, the Double Down Ranch is not to be missed. Call Alan Treadwell for more information or visit HaydenOutdoors.com. This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Frank's Butcher Shop, Wyoming born, raised, and shipped to your door.
Hi, I'm Bryce with Frank's Butcher Shop of Wyoming. Today I want to talk a little bit about marbling. And so what marbling is actually the intermuscular fat on all the different cuts of meat. And so this actually has a pretty low melting point, so it actually melts out into flavor. So different variety of steaks have different kinds of marbling in them, with your higher side being the ribeyes with lots of marbling in them, and then on the opposite side of the spectrum would be your flank steak. That's generally a pretty leaner cut. And so marbling gives everything flavor, so we like marbling because our Wyoming born, raised, and processed steers have a lot of them in there. So if you want any of this marbling, visit us on frakesbutchershop.com.
Now let's head to El Paso County, Colorado to check out a property Agent Jim Digby has listed, Tuscany Ranch at Colorado Springs.
Well, I'm BJ Carey, this is my wife Christy, and we're here at our home, Two Hearts Ranch, just southeast of Colorado Springs. We bought this place in May of 2017, and it was just a cow pasture. Now we've got the house here. It's right at 10,000 square feet. We've got a 3,600 square foot barn with a 900 square foot apartment in it, and it's got a 4,200 square foot indoor arena to ride. It gets you out of the weather. It's a total of 800 acres. It's cross-fenced into two larger pastures, east and west, and then we've got two smaller pastures up near the house and the barn that are probably, 12 or 15 acres apiece.
I really love Tuscany, Italy, and so when we built this, I wanted to have that look along with a mixture of Western heritage. So I kind of wanted it all mixed together. So we carried the theme all the way through it. Big archways with brick pillars that really brings out the Tuscan feel when you're in it. And in the evening, if you want, you can sit here and watch the sunset over Pikes Peak, which is just amazing.
The ranch itself is secluded. We're about 8 to 10 miles southeast of the Colorado Springs Airport, 15 minutes to the terminal from here, 20 minutes into town, but we've got our own seclusion. We love it here, and we're going to hate to leave, but it's a job opportunity for this lady, and that's why it's on the market.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Outdoor Bank. Get out there. Introducing Hayden Outdoors Mercantile. Get your own Hayden Outdoors branded gear for your life outdoors and more. Offering a variety of branded gear and apparel, from finely crafted clothing, handmade leather accessories, coolers, drinkware, hats, and more, from popular brands like Orvis, Big Frig, Tacticam, Cool, and more. So go to HaydenOutdoors.com, pick up your collection of Hayden gear, and join the stampede. Hayden Outdoors Mercantile, ride for the brand.
It's time to elevate your banking experience. Open an account with Outdoor Bank in under 5 minutes, anytime, anywhere. It's quick and easy. Instantly fund your account with a debit card, credit card, or wire transfer. Rest easy with advanced encryption and security protocols, ensuring your personal and financial information is protected. Start managing your finances, transferring money, and making payments right away. Open your account today and experience a different level of banking with Outdoor Bank.
Looking to sell your land quickly? Hayden Outdoors offers online land auctions through our auction platform and mobile app. In just 45 days, we can list your property, design and launch a property marketing plan, and host an online auction through our proven online auction platform. Contact one of our land professionals today to learn more about land auctions at HaydenOutdoors.com. For more information about any of the properties featured on Life on the Land, Visit www.haydenoutdoors.com.
Now let's head to Moffat County, Colorado to check out a property agent Lonnie Guston has listed. This is Timberlake Ranch.
My name is Lonnie Guston, and I am with Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. We are on the Timberlake Ranch. Timberlake Ranch consists of just over 5,400 acres. It is made up of mostly open grass, meadows. There are 15 improved wells, and those wells feed 27 pastures. It's probably really one of the best grass ranches that I've been on. So how many actual pastures can you rotate cattle in altogether?
Well, there's about 27 pastures that we use regularly. We've got water in all the pastures, and a lot of them are split where the water source will do more than one pasture.
And most of those, I mean, all the wells except for a couple are all off of solar, right?
Yes.
And then in addition to all the wells, I mean, you got several springs too, right? That is just supplement the wells and ponds.
Yeah.
Another little rainbow.
Yeah.
How deep is this pond, do you think?
The deepest part, probably 15 feet here.
And then it just overflows and kind of goes into the line into those tanks down below, right?
Yeah, it's spring fed and it runs out and goes down into them tanks below.
I think probably the best thing about this ranch is just just how immaculate it is. I mean, even driving past it on the road, you know, a lot of these pastures out here kind of look like Ireland this time of year because they're so green. Every pasture has water, great feed, excellent exterior and interior fences. Over there where the house is, they have pine trees, aspen trees, cottonwoods. You know, the home is over 4,000 square feet. It's got a nice shop. The livestock handling corrals are, you know, very nice. The ranch is very immaculate inside and out. I know this is, you know, it's dry land out here, so I mean, depending on the rainfall and the snowfall that you get, it can vary on how many cows you can run. But like on a really exceptional snow year like this, I mean, you can run, you know, 300 to 400, you know, spring, summer, and fall, right? You're just rotating it through those pastures.
Yeah, you know, on a good normal year when it's wet, we was running up to 400 as many pairs as we had, and then we had like 110 yearlings. And that year it didn't hay that, I grazed everything. But before that we was running between 350 plus or minus, and plus we was on a normal year putting up hay to winter those cows on there.
You know, as dry land, you think 3/4 to a ton per acre is kind of what you were putting up at one time?
Oh yeah, on a wet year you can get over a ton per an acre.
The ranch is located in Unit 301, qualifies for several landowner preference applications for antelope and deer. It's over the counter for elk, for second and third rifle. You know, antelope, you know, it takes 14 years plus through the regular draw to draw this for a rifle antelope. And, you know, he receives multiple vouchers every year for antelope. A lot of properties, a lot of ranches come on the market, and there's a lot of things that could be done or need to be done. There is really nothing that needs to be done on this ranch. The water improvements are in place, the fences are in place, the corral's in place, the improvements are excellent. And there's really nothing that needs to be done on this place except for just to come and enjoy it and run some cows and do some hunting.
This segment of Hayden Outdoors Life on the Land is brought to you by Tacticam, always on the hunt. The Powder River Hunting Ranch sits on 2,993 acres in Johnson County, Wyoming. The Powder River runs through the west edge, while Fortification Creek winds through the center. While offering great hunting for elk, mule deer, white-tailed deer, and antelope, the ranch comfortably holds cows and resident wildlife with a combination of fertile bottomlands and ample cover with good grass and water resources. For more information, call Matt Munford or visit HaydenOutdoors.com. The Frank story started when Billy Brenton learned quality Wyoming beef was not readily available to everyone at an affordable price. Billy's vision of Frank's Butcher Shop came to life to bring Wyoming-raised beef, cut straight from your personal butcher, fresh to your table. Visit franksbutchershop.com and take 25% off for subscribing and enjoy delicious, high-quality, dry-aged beef. Frank's, Wyoming-born, raised, and shipped from our door to yours. It can look like the hue of a deep blue sky, the shimmer of wheat waving in the wind. A riffle running restless next to a deep, calm pool. Or a wide open range reaching from horizon to horizon. Land means something different to everyone. Hunting, fishing, farming, ranching, buying, selling. Whatever land is to you, find it here. Hayden Outdoors, the brand that sells the land. For more information about any of the properties featured on Life on the Land, visit www.haydenoutdoors.com.
So if you remember right, looking back at that map, this is that northwest corner that we were so worried about, where Heath was like, this is where everything is going to come to a head. And so far, basically, everything we've done up to this point is just getting everything safe. So we can go back to the other side on the upwind side and cut her loose and let her come all the way across this property.
It's lit now. I'm gonna go out to the end of that house, make another strip through there, just working it, and then after that, fire up your torch.
All right.
Let's just go.
All right.
Let's get it done.
With that.
Cool with that?
Yep.
Knock it out fast as we can.
We spent a lot of time backburning on the downwind side of the property. We are even backburning 10 to 15 feet off the existing fire breaks for extra safety. After all the time we spent up by the highway, we started down the sides of the property, then to light it and let the wind carry it through.
All right, take it easy and good stuff.
Just tell me how fast or how slow.
Faster than this. We finna make some smoke.
Man, guys, this looks vastly different than it did at 8 o'clock this morning. You know, we come through here and set this fire, and we're so thankful for letting us come be a part of this, because it's something we really wanted to focus on this year. And you know, I know there's parts of the world, you know, the Flint Hills of Kansas or down here in South Georgia, where burning is still a way of life, but in so many parts of the country, it's really a lost art, but it's so beneficial for the land and for the wildlife.
That's right. What you're gonna see here is once we get done with this, and we're about finished, we're gonna have so many different things. There's seeds in the ground that have been here for years. But what we've done here, by burning this, we've opened this up. We're gonna get those seeds going. What seeds do you think we've got out here?
You'll have a lot of broom straw. You're gonna have native grasses that are gonna come. Just a lot of habitat that's been here for years and just been covered up.
So, you know, I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to come out here in the early stages of a property and kind of see it
before and after. I mean, of course, there's a lot of more after to come after this. It's going to take a couple more burns, some more intense managing to get it where it wants to be. But I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm thinking about being in North Florida quail hunting, or being up in South Carolina when we quail hunted with you, and being in those big old growth pine forests with native grasses everywhere and quail, you know, coming up.
And that's what we're going to have. Like you said, it's going to take us about 2 more years. We're going to put in some smaller plots. We're going to put in some millet patches, grain sorghum, stuff like that scattered around. But this has to keep happening. We have to do that, and it can't be the South. We need to do this countrywide. Yeah. This needs to go from the East Coast to the West Coast. You hear about all the fires out west. Benji, I think y'all have actually been there and worked those fires. We need this to happen across the country. This is a big part of land management. There is no more valuable tool in a land management bag than a prescribed burn.
Big thanks to Heath, Benji, and Hunter for having us out and taking the time to share their knowledge and their expertise with us. What a great experience to be a part of and learn about. And if you have a story or event you'd like featured on Life on the Land, be sure to let us know, because it's genuine folks all across this country that make this such a special place to buy up some ground and live life on the land.
For more information on any of our great properties for sale, please call 866-741-8323 or visit us online at HaydenOutdoors.com.